What up, guys? It's And the Rest with me, Bryant, Pablo, and unnamed producer.
Whoa.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's Friday the 31st, the last day of January.
Dude,
Whoa.
what a month. It feels like a year.
Yeah.
It was a very long month.
A lot of things happen
dude.
this
So
month.
long.
I'm not gonna.
I hate it. I already hate it.
Yeah.
I already hate it. I'm ready.
So we got Kobe, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P.
champ.
Yeah. We got the impeachment stuff.
Yeah, rest in
Trials,
peace.
We almost had war.
Yeah.
That's the end of December.
Yeah.
Early January.
Pretty much.
Australia burned down.
Australia did burn down, yeah.
Corona came out.
I
Coronavirus?
contacted
Brian got
coronavirus,
coronavirus.
For a little bit.
/ swine flu.
Yeah, not swine flu. All right, call me a pig next time. Man, it's kind of sad.
It sucks, dude. I hope that's not a...
How 2020 is going to go?
Like a premonition.
an omen.
Yeah.
Bad omen, you know? A sign of things to come, because I'm not ready for all that shit. And it's about to get worse, because this is an election year. Shit's about to get annoying,
Yeah, that too.
you know? So, good God, man.
It's going to be a hot summer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not
You think
cool.
Dallas is gonna burn?
Nah.
Dude, I think a tornado is going to hit.
Yeah.
Those random ass tornadoes like we got last year, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
don't
pretty
want to
close.
live that close, like, because tornadoes usually in DFW usually happen in like Fort Worth, or like a really open area, and last year one hit like
We're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
a block away from here, and people died. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Climate change. Look into it.
Damn.
X22.
Don't promote that. Oh my god, don't promote that. X23, all right, read more.
X23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man.
yeah, what a shit show it's already, man. But you know, I hope things get better. I hope things get better. My cat's like, don't talk about that.
Oh yeah,
shit.
they're gonna get better. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Tornadoes freak me out. Just having wind destroy you. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's not just wind. It's like
Wind,
wind
rain.
and everything else it already fucking brought, you know?
Yeah.
Plus you.
But I don't know if I would choose that over earthquakes and fire. You know?
Have you ever experienced an earthquake?
No.
Ooh, buddy. I have
Really?
several ones, and strong ones. too.
Peru or here?
Yeah.
Peru?
Fucking, it's not good.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
No.
dude, I mean, there's not much we can do about tornadoes either. Like,
That
we don't have
is true.
basements like Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Which is really stupid. Like the way Dallas is built, and like, and just the fact that we get tornadoes, we don't have basements, and everything is built out of fucking cardboard, pretty much.
But that's because of the ground. Like, our ground is not good. It's not good enough to have basements because it's super expensive. You have to put a certain type of
Interesting.
like, pave.
I didn't know that.
You know,
Wow.
pavement walls because
Huh.
the ground shifts too much.
Damn, that's.
I always thought that someone just didn't think of it.
That's why a lot of houses have bad foundation problems.
Yeah, because like places like
Wow.
Missouri and places like that, they have like
Yeah.
basements and
Oklahoma,
shit.
the basements I think are pretty.
And like Philly has like all those like those have been, you know, like I've seen houses there that have basements. I'm like, why? You don't need them. We need them.
But that's
So-
more because of like, just like that's compact.
Yeah.
I mean, I would prefer that luxury over not having one.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You can
I
still
kinda-
do them, but I hear they're super expensive.
I bet they are.
Yeah, it's,
Cause you probably have to have this the city or something to
Yeah.
like get that shit
I heard
done.
there's like only like a few companies that do those jobs, so you have to wait a very long time if you're making your house
oh,
to have
Yeah.
your basement set up, so you can start building the house, right?
Jesus. Yeah.
The worst earthquake I've experienced was when I was like maybe around 10, and it was like a 6 point something. It was
Oh.
really strong. And I remember like for some reason we were all celebrating something, and like everyone was at my aunt's house, and my aunt had like a second floor, and to go up there was like the neighbor has like a really shitty house. It's like really old, and you kind of walk by their wall, like you see it. And then I remember like it hit, and we were all like running, and I remember running down and looking at the wall next to me, and like it was cracking in front of me, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And I was like crying and shit.
How
'Cause
does
it
it
was
feel
like
when you run? Like is your
It's
running
moving,
normal,
dude.
or are you wobbly?
I don't think wobbly. It doesn't get to that point unless it's like very, very strong. But yeah, like it does feel like a movie, and the sound is just really scary because it's like a it's like, yeah, it is, man. It's like a big like it's just it's like concrete moving side of so it's I don't wish that on anyone. And you don't get a warning. At least with tornadoes, you're like, hey, this is gonna happen. Even if you don't, like you can at least try to do something. Earthquakes.
Last time and the sirens didn't go.
Yeah, I remember that.
With earthquakes, you're just kind of chilling, and it just fucking happens.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you can see the storm of brewing.
Yeah. At least you can like prepare yourself. If you're gonna die, at least you can be like, okay, But with an earthquake, if you're gonna die, that's kind of random. Like you could be doing anything.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess with earthquakes, the worst thing you could be in is like a structure, right? But with tornadoes, the best place to be in is probably a structure.
Yeah. Well, that's why like in certain places they put like giant spheres under the buildings. Like in Japan, they put like giant spheres under buildings so that when there's an earthquake, they move side to side. That way the buildings don't like flop over and like they don't like break in half. It's kind of interesting. Yeah.
That is very interesting. Wow. Well, yeah. Hopefully, an earthquake doesn't hit. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Apparently, California is due for a big one because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Same with
like Seattle. Like Seattle's pretty much gonna like.
Yeah, the whole West Coast.
It's pretty much gonna die off within like I don't know if it's 50 years or something.
Dang.
Yeah, it's because something big's like bound to happen.
And there's also that super volcano that's like brewing.
Yellowstone.
But that's in Yellowstone. Yeah.
That's also. I mean, that would affect us.
That would actually, if that would actually, they say that would actually kill a lot of like life on Earth. Yeah, which is pretty fucking terrifying.
I mean, that's the reason there's been previous civilizations that stack off.
Oh, here we go, Pablo, in this fucking
God damn. What civilization here died because of Yellowstone?
No, but but that's true though. Like, the whole thing with the flood and shit like that. Supposedly there was like a big flood. Yeah. Because there's several civilizations that have covered that, not just like in the Bible, and shit like that happens. So who knows when we're due? It almost seems like we're like almost there because all the shit that's happening. It almost seems like okay, here are the signs. We should probably do something. Yeah. Start taking people to Mars or some shit.
You think it would be like the whole world type of thing, or just like maybe like a hemisphere?
Well, I mean, they say if that super volcano erupts, it's gonna affect the whole world because it's gonna change the climate like very drastically. For sure. And it's
volcanic winter.
Volcanic ash, like snowing ash essentially. Like shit like that. It's just gonna be bad.
That'd be crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about at the end of this month because my contacts were getting really dry. And I was like, man, I'm doing all this like, getting healthy, working out. Not necessarily to be ready for doomsday, but it was just a passing thought where.
Why am I doing all this?
Yeah, like at the end, I have shit eyesight. I'm blind. Like as soon as I read my last pair of contacts, I'm doomed.
Oh yeah.
Break my glasses.
That's why I'm not ready for doomsday or some apocalyptic event because I'm useless. If that happens, I'm useless.
I feel like I'm kind of prepared.
I'm gonna have to stick to someone who's preparing me. Like, hey, dude, help me out.
How prepared do you think you are?
I got food. I got I feel like I can buy enough water before everybody.
That's not, dude. I can do that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people like past the event. Yeah, like past the event when your McChickens are already dry as shit.
Something Brian would do is like, dude, what doesn't go bad? McDonald's.
Brian's like,
stock up on McDonald's.
Brian shows up with like 2 KFC buckets. Like, I'm ready. I'm prepared. What are you doing? I'm like, Brian.
2 KFC buckets and some rope.
I could have done that.
Dude, that's a good way to go off.
Yeah, just
KFC bucket and rope. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. So I'm totally dumb.
Do we know, like, do you guys know anybody, like, who's one of those survivalists?
I feel like my I feel like my friend Kevin from work is, like, he would be able to, like, pull that off. Because he's very resourceful and he knows how to do shit and, like, just, like, how to fix things and shit. Like, I don't know. Jack shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm gonna call him up and be like, hey, dude, fix my car.
This is why you gotta go camping, dude. You can't.
I don't want to go camping, dude. All right? Because rabies is gonna kill me before the apocalypse happens.
I'm just saying, I was in the Boy Scouts for a little while.
Yeah.
So I know how to make ice cream. I know how to.
Is any of your survival skills involve not eating? Because you're gonna have to do other things.
Well, yeah, I know how to read a compass. Duh.
You joined the Boy Scouts just to get free cookies.
Yeah.
You thought they were the same.
Brian shows up at the Girl Scouts with a wig.
Like,
Oh,
"Hi."
we selling cookies? Eat
Why are
some.
we at amendments again, Brian?
Where's the money, Brian?
I had to get the other decal for my car.
Back up. I know how to use a knife too. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah.
and Kobe, dude, that hit me. That one hit me.
Dude, I didn't even expect that one to actually like.
No one,
hit me.
who's gonna expect that?
No, but mostly because like I don't really think much of him. Like not as in like that. Like I said, like
Whoa.
You don't think of him.
right.
You don't think about him.
Like I'm not like a fanatic.
Right.
Fanatical about him.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh wow, but it is kind of sad. He did like I felt like he didn't deserve that.
for sure.
No one deserves that, first of all. But man,
And all those
like,
people
but
that
he
Yeah.
and all the people, yeah. But he like also, I think what's really heartbreaking about him is that he was entering this new stage in his life,
Yeah.
and like last year he won an Academy Award. That means like he was just like,
Progressive.
I'm not just gonna be a basketball player. I'm gonna be all this stuff. So like now he's just like he's looking at like just the second chapter, and it was and I was a huge Kobe Bryant fan when I was
Oh,
a
really?
kid. Yeah, because I played basketball in 6th grade and I was really into it. And I bring my ball to school and we play after.
Yeah.
And like I remember like back in 1998, that was his second year, I think. I remember watching the Lakers. I was a big Lakers fan, and I remember like Kobe was like the guy with the afro. He was like the first guy that I like gravitated towards. Now I would be the one to be like Kobe, like back in '98 when I played. And some of my friends would be like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Dude, this guy Kobe Bryant is good. Like he's really good." And he's super young, and yeah, then like I just didn't play again. But like I always thought like Kobe was my favorite one if I like basketball again. So I was like, when I saw him, I was like, oof, like it hit me, like my stomach dropped. I was like, what the fuck, Kobe?
It's out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and his daughter was there too. When I saw that, I was like, ah, man, that sucks.
Dude, this is why I really think helicopters are a little more dangerous than airplanes.
Of
Like,
course they are.
You think so?
They're
you
so
would die
unstable.
way more. Like there's more. deaths
Same with like private jets. Like those crash all the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that more because of like the privilege you get to go whenever? Because that was a big issue, right? There was a lot of fog, and they still got the clearance.
Well,
every
he
other
did it all the
helicopter was
time
like-
because
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant isn't gonna sit in LA traffic.
Yeah.
He did that shit all the time. Sure, he fucking went to McDonald's like Brian on a was like, yeah, I gotta go to McDonald's.
Well,
Shut up in a helicopter.
He was
Yeah.
what I was saying is that he started doing it because he wanted to spend more time with his family. Right,
Mm.
so instead of fighting the traffic, he would just go back home, take the kids to school. Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's a 2 hour,
Mm.
like fucking crazy. And his daughter, and she was super into basketball too. And they were
Yeah.
like, there's that video of him like teaching her how the play goes, and I was like, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
I was legitimately sad. Because we were on Sunday, we were all like, photography group. We were all taking pictures from Deep Ellum, and we ran into these like girls that wanted to like take pictures with us and shit. Like they wanted us to take photos of them, and one of them said like Kobe Bryant died. And she was like, you saw it on TMZ because they're the ones that broke it,
Yeah.
and none of us fucking checked TMZ, So we're like, okay, and I guess like, sure, like people were like that, and then like. We were walking by the bars and all the TVs had the news, and we're like, "Oh
Yeah.
fuck, he died." Yeah. So
Shows you're sexist, but whatever. It's all good.
what?
And it was like
You
it was eerie because he was already pretty much in the news because of the whole LeBron breaking his record. Like
But
the
he
day
was super
before.
cool about it, though.
No, yeah, that was
Yeah.
super cool. But he was already like in the eye of the media. It's like, oh, hey, LeBron like took over the game.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
the point.
And I thought that was really cool too. That he was like, "Hey man, congrats! Like keeping the
Yeah.
game, like going and shit." And I was like, "That's fucking awesome." Because some people get salty and they don't say anything,
Yeah.
But like he was like, "Dude, that's awesome. That they're just getting better, So.
And then
Yeah.
LeBron got a tattoo, I guess, in
He did?
memoriam.
Oh, I didn't see. I saw it. I couldn't tell what it was.
I couldn't tell either.
Yeah, but it's supposedly for him.
Yeah, it's like on his left leg.
I saw the video of Shaquille O'Neal talking about it. Oof, that was
Mm.
rough. That was a rough watch. I was like, oh man, I don't. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that reporter that on that same day
Yeah.
somebody posted like
But the rape case.
the rape case in
Yeah.
2003 again? I was like, oh, man.
She deserved that
That's-
fucking suspension.
It's a little
And I will say
tasteless.
this, like, yes, we should talk about people's flaws and shit at some point. But this is like walking into someone's funeral and be like, hey man, did you hear this person did this?
Yeah.
That's just rude, dude. Like, don't fucking do that. Not that's not the time.
Right.
You know, maybe wait like a couple of years at least. I think. You know,
Or at least
or,
do it while he's alive.
or just
You know, like,
or do
this
it, you know, and not like. Well, I mean, they did it a lot, you know. But
Well,
like,
did
don't just fucking do that. That's just irresponsible and just totally like tone deaf.
Did you guys see what happened with Ari Shafir?
Yeah, fuck that
No.
guy first of all.
What happened?
He did like a Instagram video. Apparently, he does this.
Well, he did a tweet too, which the tweet was the first one that got caught.
Oh,
They caught attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but go on.
Oh no. But apparently, every time a celebrity dies on Instagram, he does like some god awful like dark joke. You know,
Oh.
it's like Instagram or social media.
Yeah.
And he also did it for Kobe. It drops weird because of all the background to the story and you know. But yeah, people kind of tore him apart. I think.
Well,
I haven't really looked.
I've
into
been
it
saying
much.
for a long time, and take this as you know you will, because like whatever. But I think Ari Shafir is a shitty person.
Really?
There's so many stories, so many things he's done that I'm just perplexed that people are still like, oh, it's just Ari. Because like number one, there's that really racist shit he used to do, like the Amazing Racist, like a decade ago. That was just not funny. It was just mean spirited. Then the whole thing with Bobby Lee, where he would beat the shit out of him every time he saw him. So he was dating Natasha Leggero, and she dumped him for some other guy, and he thought that Bobby Lee was involved in the scheming of her getting with this other guy because Bobby Lee and that guy got work together, which it's not Bobby Lee's problem. So every time he would see him, Archie would beat the shit out of him, and then he threw like ice water in the face of Natasha Leggero when she saw her, and then like recently he drugged that Bert guy in front of his family.
The what?
Like he laced his drink with like MDMA without telling him.
Wait, who?
Bert.
Bert?
Yeah, that fat guy.
Oh,
Bert
yeah,
Kreischer.
Kreischer, yeah.
Yeah, he like fucking drugged him
Damn.
without telling him, which is like that's a crime. You know, like that guy is just a terrible person, and I don't
You
understand.
wouldn't do that to Bryant.
No, I
You
would
like,
no.
Slice him up with a little MDMA. Just
No,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not the first
I
time.
beat the shit out of Brian all the time, but like,
buy 20 of my chicken, just lace them and see what happens.
I don't know. I hate, like, I legit think like that dude has like this weird dark personality, and people are just kind of letting it go as like, oh, he's just like that's just funny, Ari. But I think he's a weird, disturbed individual.
Yeah, I've never really quite found his comedy that funny.
He doesn't really have comedy. I don't think it's just like mean jokes. They're not really funny.
I haven't seen any of his comedy.
He has one stand-up special called Jew, I think.
Really?
Well, it's because, yeah, he's Jewish, but... yeah, most of his jokes are very off-kilter.
Yeah.
I just think like aside from the comedy thing, I think he's just a bad person. And yeah, that was really shitty. You like to do that, like right when come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that girl deserved the fucking suspension. Probably not fire, but the suspension.
Yeah, for sure.
So she was a reporter?
Yeah, for the Washington
For
Post.
WAPO, yeah. I wonder if they still get paid by article. Because if she gets salary, I mean the suspension is not gonna do anything. But if she gets like paid per article, I can see that hurting a bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
No one else to hire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Anyways, Kobe, dude. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest
Sad.
in peace. So it's a new decade.
Starting on a
February.
fucking dude, yeah.
Oh,
Now
man.
the impeachment sham just had like
Yeah,
the fucking
Valentine's Day.
trial just hit.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, dude.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
What do you think is going to happen? Like another big mass murder?
Dude, why
Like-
do you always think
Talking
about
about
that?
like shooting was or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he's thinking about.
Happening.
That's
in
what
February.
we always think.
February?
Yeah, I don't know why I can see it happening on this Valentine's Day.
Dude, why? Why?
It's just like so many bad things like that are just happening. Like they're gonna pile up on top of each other.
Because of Valentine's Day massacre or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why Valentine's? Nothing's happened on Valentine's Day in a long time.
I know
Valentine's-
that's exactly right. Why. It's bound to happen. Dude.
No, I just think you're gonna start seeing more people with the virus in the U.S. and then shit's gonna hit the fan. Because from what I've seen is they're not gonna have like a vaccine for it for another year.
Hmm.
That's what they're saying. So there's just gonna be a lot of people fucking sick by then.
But I mean, we were pretty good at containing the whole Ebola thing, right? And that was probably like right here in Texas. It was here in Texas.
Right.
Yeah, it was here in Dallas.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's
Well,
scary.
like the U.S. kind of like stopped travel to like China, like all of China. They've restricted it. Certain airlines up until like April or some in March.
Well, so I ordered something on January 15th from China, and I got
What'd you order, man?
a film, and I got it this week, like a couple days ago.
Let's open it up. Let's
And
go.
I haven't opened it because I'm a little nervous. Because they were saying that so I looked online and I asked a few people. They were like, I don't know, dude. Looked online. So I looked online and they the CDC I guess put out a message saying like your package is fine because the virus doesn't last by itself in like a package, especially if it's been traveling for a long time, like a month. But they said like a month, and I got it in like 2 weeks. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it there and let it brew for a bit and not open
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, next week we'll be having the podcast at
At a hospital? Undisclosed hospital for now.
But the only thing that makes me feel better is that they sort of said that the packages should be fine because it won't survive they also said like a couple of days or something like that, which like I don't know, like I just don't believe it yet. But then they said what else did they say? Oh, but I got it from Shenzhen, and they didn't see a case from Shenzhen till like 2 days ago. So, and the package was already gone, So maybe it's safe because no one in Shenzhen had it.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a big maybe. That's why I'm not fucking with it.
Well, from what I read, I thought a lot of people who didn't know they had it like a week before they knew.
So I got like about a week of maybe.
Right.
Right, because it's been 2 weeks. So I got about a week of maybe.
Yeah. So if there's more people that pop up, maybe.
But it came through. My package has a New York address because it came through New York. And
that's even worse.
And
Dude.
it
Now
arrived.
you have all types of
Yeah.
So it arrived at their like warehouse, I guess, over there, and I googled where they are and everything. Like I've been like
Chinatown.
I've been like just looking, and then it came here from New York. So I just hope that it went through the right channels.
Dude, tomorrow is gonna be like the first case of coronavirus in New York has appeared.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know. But there's a lot of people that are concerned about it because there's a lot of people that were ordering shit up until last week, because it didn't hit the news hard until last week.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of people that have been ordering shit. Like,
How do you think this is gonna affect China, like in their commerce? And
it is gonna affect them a lot.
for sure. Economically, for sure.
It is because people are not gonna order shit from there,
right.
Or
Yeah.
travel there.
Or travel,
and just trade in general.
So no tourism, no
trade,
trade.
especially now that it hit because Shenzhen is a port city.
Oh.
So now it's it's gonna hit their trade a lot.
It's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? 2020. It's a weird year.
Yeah. See,
weird,
I was right to pick Japanese as my new language.
Oh, wait, dude! I went to Japan, dude. I'm glad I, didn't go.
I still haven't had a case over there.
I thought they had a few.
No, there's Japanese people in China.
With the case?
that are being transported back, and they might have it. They're being quarantined, I think.
Mm.
But in Japan, it hasn't gotten there yet because it's gotten to Taiwan and other places.
I mean, Taiwan is part of China.
And sort of, it is, but it's not.
Well,
They sort of consider themselves,
still there.
but it is. I get.
Yeah, they're Chinese.
But then there's also cases in Seoul.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I thought it hit Korea, Japan, and
Yeah, it hit Korea, but yeah.
parts, but yeah, that sucks, dude. And they also banned Mario Kart in Japan now.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah, there was like some lawsuit over it.
What?
And yeah.
I mean, I could see Nintendo being like, "Yo."
What do you mean they banned Mario? The game or
No,
the
like the
carts?
real life. Like,
Yeah, why?
Mario Kart. In the
Oh,
street, yeah.
but that looks so fun.
It looks so fun.
Yeah, they're not gonna have it anymore.
What happened? Someone got hit?
I guess I don't know.
I mean,
just
it
heard-
looked like a liability nightmare.
For sure.
But that was like one of the coolest things that I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it looked very
It's a joke.
dangerous.
You guys didn't want to think of doing it, or
We wanted to, but we realized that we had to get a specific driver's license for it. It's an international driver's license.
It was also raining too.
Huh?
It's also raining when you were there.
Not all days. Yeah. Like the first, like up until Friday, everything was fine. Then the whole weekend it started raining.
That's weird. That sucks.
But now no more.
Forever, or until they figure it out.
Forever.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But
man.
now they're opening a Super Nintendo World theme park, and they're gonna have a Mario Kart in there with like a real life.
It would seem like that would be the
why.
thing to have there instead of just in the middle of the street. I would prefer that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it in the middle of the street.
I mean, that makes sense, right? They want to do away with all that before they release their own.
Can you throw shit at people?
Huh?
Can you throw shit at people? Because that'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's something to do. Like, well, that theme park does have something to do with like power ups and stuff.
That's cool.
That sounds dangerous.
You wear like a smartwatch once you enter the theme park, and it tells you like where to collect coins or whatever. You try with AR.
Oh wow!
And, yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That'd be so fucking cool.
If you can throw something up and their car just stalls out, like
Apparently, it's supposed to feel.
I want it to flip.
Yeah.
I would get out of my car and kick him.
I want a little cloud to pick me up.
How do you throw a fucking blue shell?
I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah. So like you have a VR set and then you have.
Dude, that would be so sick.
Yeah.
If fucking do that.
They're saying something like that. They're gonna have like a VR thing while you're driving in there, so you're gonna be looking at things that are not quite
it's like an AR thing.
Kind of,
right?
But you're actually driving.
Yeah.
And then you see your your power up in your like watch or something, or on the screen and
something like that. Because the thing is, like they've been kind of vague about it, but they want to do it like right in time for the Olympics this year.
Okay, they're gonna bank.
Yeah,
dude. If I don't see Astro Boy and Ultraman at the inauguration, I'm gonna be very mad because those two have to be there.
I guess, dude. I mean,
if Mario walks the Italian team down, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty dope. And no, it's a me.
It's a me. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Bowser walks down the Australians.
Is Bowser Australian? Huh? Is Bowser Australian?
Come on, too soon.
So.
Too
soon. It is, right?
Yeah.
He looks like Australian.
I mean, there's fire there. For sure.
Oh yeah, dude. Come on now. Charmander fucking. Come on now.
Oh man. Yeah.
I wonder if they would do something like that. They would add like an iconic character to each team. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty interesting. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Peru gets Seiya because they're so fucking fanatics. That'd be fucking cool.
That would be
Mexico has to get Dragon Ball.
Like, I can see Dragon Ball. Yeah. Damn. That sounds pretty interesting, actually.
See, I should be fucking organizing this goddamn thing.
Who's organizing?
Hit me up, dude. Konnichiwa, dude. Hit me up, alright? Hit me up.
You're careful, right? But yeah, you said you're studying Japanese, right? Like every day?
Yes. I was reading all the Hiranaga alphabet. Yeah, today.
Interesting.
Yeah, just so I can memorize the characters, but it's really hard. But anyway, yeah.
And what are you using?
So I'm just using like online resources right now, and I was just listening. Like last night, I fell asleep listening to this like 2-hour video of like pronunciations, so I can get it right. And then I'm gonna start using this thing called italki.
Italki.
Yeah. Which is like you essentially like pay someone from like a Japanese speaking person $15 an hour, and they tutor you and they talk to you in Japanese the whole time. That way you practice every day, like at least for an hour you speak Japanese with this person.
Wow.
You can do it for different languages.
What's it called?
Italki.
Italki.
And it's been working for you so far?
I haven't started it. I told you I haven't started it.
Is it like a webcam or like?
It's like you essentially like Skype with this person. Yeah. So you can learn. There's several languages. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's getting pretty popular. So I will do it now before the prices get up.
What's the prices right now?
They go from like $5 to like $99 or something like that.
What's the difference in price?
It's just what people want to charge.
Oh, like the person talking to you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you can barter out anytime, right? And all you want.
What? That's cool.
Yeah. For more information, go to italki.com. Use promo code.
Use
the rest for 40% off your next.
Hey, italki, hit me up, dude. Seriously, hit us up.
Life is better with italki.
Yeah, it opens a whole world to you. A whole world.
You just sounded like an ad right now. Like, yeah, it's working out well for me. You know, the price range is for $5.
My accent's almost perfect.
it opens this whole world you didn't know existed. You can talk to all these people, locals, if you go somewhere else, and then like the way people treat you when you speak their language is just different. Like
It is,
they and the reason I started doing this is because I watched this guy in New York speak Chinese, and he's like this white guy, and he's like hanging out and like I was telling you about it. And he's like hanging out in New York, and he surprises people and starts speaking like the most fluent Mandarin. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, fuck, I should be doing that. I'm Chinese. Fuck you.
You should be doing that in K-Town here.
But but you can see like the way just people's demeanors change.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like whenever he goes to talk to somebody, he's like, how much is that? They're like, it's $5, and they just kind of like fuck off, pay and fuck off, And then he starts like talking to them, and they're like, oh shit, you speak my language, and they get really happy, and they're like, okay, and then they make a deal with you, and they give you like a free sample, shit like the whole demeanor just changes. Yeah. And I see that like, I remember not that they treated her badly, but I remember I had a girlfriend who was learning Spanish, and one time we were like in San Antonio with her visiting family, and they were speaking something, and she like told them, she was like, she kind of answered in like English exactly what they were saying. And they were like, oh shit, she understood us. And like my whole family was like, oh my god, like so happy. And they were like, they were like kind of surprised that she just, she's just cutting.
I mean, like I feel like that's how it is like in all languages. Because like my mom usually like whenever she asks, do you speak Spanish? It's like, oh okay. She like completely changes her thing, like starts talking in Spanish.
Like,
way
that's
nicer.
What I'm saying. Like it's not just Japanese. It's like everyone's demeanor changes, and everyone gets super friendly, and everyone just has like a different view of who you are and how you are because of like this language.
I mean, communication just gets so much easier.
Yeah, it does, right? Yeah. I think that's why mostly you get the bad treatment because they're like, I don't want to speak to you because I don't know how to.
And also, like the French, for example, they treat Americans like shit because they're like, you don't even bother learning. Yeah. Like there's also that, because in Europe people speak like 3-4 different languages, So like, So I told Bryant I'm gonna be fluent. I want to be conversational in 6 months.
Yeah. We'll see about that. Yeah.
6 months.
6 months. Yeah. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
test it out.
We are gonna test it out. 6 months. 6 months. The Japanese season of And the Rest starts. It's just gonna.
Our mission is going to be to get some italki personnel. In the
podcast. Yeah. To get some sponsor, dude.
We need some sponsor. italki. We talking.
Hey, italki.
Yeah, and I think like the best way that like the best sort of fluidity in the language is when you can make people laugh in that language.
Yeah.
To me, it's like you earn so many stripes with the person.
Yeah, I agree.
Tom Segura is doing stand-up in Spanish now.
I saw a little bit of his podcast. Yeah. I mean, like a tiny piece, but
it's pretty funny, and he's really good. Like, and his Peruvian accent is like dead on. Yeah. Like, he has a better Peruvian accent than I do. Now it's freaking crazy. But yeah.
So I don't find him funny, but hey,
that's because you're a hateful person. It's because he's not like full white, right?
No, I just don't. Okay. I don't find him funny. Wait, that's your thing.
No, that's your thing.
No, that's your thing. You like white things. Anyways. Pablo, what language are you going to learn?
I'm definitely going to try to improve my French. That thing has been...
All right, dude.
I think it's been chipping away for sure. But I still find myself being pretty fluid in some sense, Do
you talk to anybody in French?
Well, there was last semester, there was a girl that was in my international business class that was French.
Oh, wow.
And I would speak to her every now and then.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
I tried learning French through like Duolingo and stuff like that, but I have a really hard time with pronunciation.
Yeah.
Like it's weird because like now like I've been practicing Japanese this week, and the pronunciation for me has been a lot easier than French.
French, you gotta let go of a lot of sounds, man.
You do.
A lot of sounds.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, in Japanese it's just like you just pretty much say it, the ka or the ga.
But Japanese also, like, some of the pronunciations are very similar to Spanish, which is really weird.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people have problem with ri. Like, like ri. They have a lot, like especially like English speaking people have a big problem with ri. But like it's in Spanish, ri is so common that
that roll the R.
Yeah, that like half roll, almost like a half roll, like between the L, like an L and an R,
Yeah.
That it's just easier for me to pick up on that. So yeah, 6 months. 6 months. I talk 6 months.
And it's just working out, right? Like, your tongue and your mouth are just muscles. So once you start moving them a different way, it's not gonna sound right until you
keep on.
Man, but I try with French, dude. It's so hard because I really want to learn French, but it's so difficult.
When I took French in college, well, my second year of taking it, I have this professor. His name was Charlie something, but he always like made it a point to like say like he made his mouth like he contorted his mouth so it like you could kind of say because he like there's a difference between like you and you.
Like, could you give an example in words?
Les yeux de visage, right? The eyes, right? Like the eye. And then lieu. Well,
go ahead.
Lieu de la can, water, right?
Okay, sure. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
You
sound like having
like you're throwing up.
Yeah. You. Yeah, it's a little. I don't know. It's something. It's just very like small things that if you don't say it right, it could mean something different. Like
the same thing with Japanese. Like if there's some syllables that if you hold on too long, it's entirely different. Mm-hmm. I think it was like one word that it was like ga, or one syllable from one word. It was like ended with ga, and then the other one was ga. It was like a little bit longer, and it was just it was entirely different, and also just the way the language is like I forgot what they call it. Like there was something about like Japanese being like verb, like the importance is on the verb instead of like where like in the English it's like the subject is the important thing.
Yeah.
But in Spanish, the verb is almost as important too, because sometimes sometimes you don't have to say that you did something. You know, you just say, for example, like if someone's asking if you ate, you don't say yes I ate. You know, like you just say like I ate. You know, like you just say it quickly. You know, or like you say something like ya comí, and that's not you're not referring to yourself. You're not mentioning yourself. You're just mentioning that you did the verb. You know, so I found a lot of similarities between Spanish and Japanese in that aspect. I thought it was blowing me away. It's really interesting, and now you can see how I'm really learning things, guys.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean,
it's been really stupid. This whole week, I threw myself into it, and I'm actually learning just not how to speak and pronunciation, but how the language works. And I was just kind of. I think it's gonna be. That's why I picked it too, because I feel like it's gonna be easier for me to learn that.
Yeah,
that's really cool that you started picking that up, and I think it'd be super helpful once I'm done with my Pope. You know,
here we go.
Years, and then after Bryant,
what do
maybe you want to take over. It's gonna be super helpful for you to go.
Careful, man.
But,
see, that's what
I'm just proud to.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about.
To help you guys out.
I can say hello in 7 different languages, dude. I'm just saying that's already papacy enough.
I don't want to talk about my my bloodline, but there was my father worked for the Vatican, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
Wow,
and say
you had a father. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a father too. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh
wow. Hey man, I don't have one anymore. Okay, so
I only follow one father. That's all.
Oh my God!
Hey,
here we go,
please,
dude. With this
with this.
Bible thumping every time.
Amen. Come to church.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm really excited.
Good,
because I'm picking up on it. I'm actually picking up on it, which is really exciting.
Wow.
Because I've said for a long time, I wanted to learn Japanese for a long time since I was a little kid, and I would buy all this, I will watch all this anime with no subtitles because we didn't have it, and buy manga in Japanese just because it was the original. And I'd be just looking at it what the fuck am I looking at, you know? but yeah, it's cool. I'm excited.
Nice.
I talkie.
You talkie now.
I talkie. You talkie.
We talkie.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Oh, dude.
Austin Powers. Never forget.
Yeah, that movie never gets old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to say about that.
It doesn't age well in some aspects, but whatever.
Yeah, there's some people there that shouldn't be there. Yeah.
Who?
Kevin, who's House of Cards guy?
Kevin Spacey was in it?
In the beginning of Gold Member.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
where Tom Cruise is getting out of his car, and then he's with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, wow.
And
So it really hasn't aged at all.
Dr.
Like, well,
Evil.
at all.
He's Dr. Evil. And then Danny DeVito's Mini-Me. Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of, I watched Goop Lab this week.
What's that?
That's the Gwyneth Paltrow Goop show on Netflix.
Oh, right. You were talking about that. Yeah.
It is outrageous.
Really?
It is, like, bonkers, dude.
Why?
Because it's just these people. I don't ever want to meet these people in the real world. I can't believe those are real fucking people.
What's it about, or what
It's essentially all this, like, new agey way of, like, health care. You know, like, there's an episode about the Wim Hof thing. You know about Wim Hof? It's like, Wim Hof is that Dutch guy that does, like, cold therapy, essentially. So he will, like, work out in the snow in the middle of nowhere with, like, just, like, shorts and
like
then jump.
going to mountains and stuff.
Wait, is that called cryotherapy?
No, that's not cryotherapy.
Oh, that's not cryotherapy.
And then jump in, like, a frozen lake and shit like that, and swim in, like, frozen waters and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that supposedly is gonna cure you from your trauma and, like, all these stuff, which is, fuck no, it's not. But some girl was like, yeah, I've had all these issues with my dad when he died and all. I think it was the girl with, I don't know, but she was like, oh, no, she had a kid and she had depression after having the kid and all this stuff. So he was like, is this gonna help you? It's fucky in that way, you know. It's a lot of fuckery going on. But then she's like, I feel so much better, you know. And I don't know if it's like these. Essentially, it's like what could be worse, you know? If you could survive these things, you know, if you can like face these fears, because they're just jumping in like with swimsuits into like frozen lakes, you know, like it's just crazy. And then after that, they keep working out while wet in the freezing cold, you know. It's like, I don't know. But then there's other stuff about the female orgasm and all these ladies that can have an orgasm. So there's like this lady that like teaches all these women how to orgasm, and it's very graphic. And they're like, look at your vagina, or look at your, not vagina, but look at your vulva. It's so beautiful. And then they start looking at it. Well, yeah, they start looking at it and like with like a fucking light on it, and they're like, just look at it, you know, say hi to it and all this shit, like embrace it. It's just really weird, you know, and like, and then she has an orgasm, and they show it, and they show all these naked ladies too, because in her therapy, all these girls have to be naked. And like, because they all about how beautiful the female body is, and
this is a different guy, right? Not the same.
No, this is a different lady. Yeah, it's a different episode. It's a different episode. The
First, there's a lot of things going on.
The first episode was about mushrooms, so it's like they do a lot of therapy using mushrooms. So that was the lady. This lady was depressed because her dad died, and there was like a lot of feelings that she couldn't resolve. So they do mushrooms, and then there was a guy. There was like a guy that was like they would kind of be like close, like he would like push people away, and they do like some therapy with mushrooms. It's just, I don't know so much. I only lasted 3 episodes, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't fucking watch this. At first, it was like entertaining, and I was like, this is kind of funny. And then after that, I was like, man, these people are really telling people that this is how you get cured of some things that you probably need actual therapy for, and it's not cool, you know. But you know, you get a warning at the beginning saying this doesn't replace actual medical advice, you know. Mm-hmm. So
I mean, yeah, that's alternative therapy, right? I mean,
yeah, it's like, yeah. But, you know, there's some people that take that shit seriously, stop going to a doctor, like anti-vaxxers, you know, shit like that. You know, it's like...
But I could see some benefits to some of those things. I don't know anything about orgasms. You know,
yeah.
No,
sure.
Hey, man.
Wait, man.
Hey, you say it out loud.
Be proud of
like psilocybin therapy or maybe... The cold thing, like I could see it maybe going through something so harsh.
Well, that's what the same thing they say about like deprivation tanks, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe just going through like into a frozen lake and having to do all those workout, and you come out, it's like, hey, you know what? Having a baby's not that hard. maybe I could do this. Maybe I could manage to raise a child. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe it works for some people. Maybe it doesn't work. For
Maybe
others.
maybe it works for people that are easily susceptible to like being influenced.
Yeah,
I could see that
like
probably.
a placebo type of
Like a
thing.
placebo effect. Yeah, I mean, it's got all of that has to be placebo effects because there's no.
You don't believe in the power of your mind, Carlos?
Like,
Close your eyes with me, please.
I believe it. I believe it in a way that like if there's if you're holding yourself back and it's all in your head, sometimes like you can have a breakthrough and be like, fuck that, I can actually do this, But if there's some like legitimate chemical imbalance, and there's that cannot be solved by just wishing it away, it's probably not. Postpartum depression is real and you can just wish it away, Sometimes people even kill their kids because of it. So like this, to that extent, probably don't. But if you need like a little push, you're a little nervous and you're like, I want to take on this new job, but I don't feel like I'm qualified, and like you kind of get cold feet, things like that. I can see something like that helping maybe.
Figuring out how to orgasm.
Figure out how to orgasm,
Man, that one's...
Which, I mean, also that, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't know their bodies, and don't know how it works, so.
Because nobody tells you anything.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
not. I mean,
The world just pushes you into a
Yeah.
pool of, I don't know, dude, figure it out.
Yeah. Like the whole thing about the vulva, like people usually think that, like, is the vagina, like this just the vagina where, like, all the
Right.
magic happens and you have an orgasm, but the vagina doesn't do anything. It's the vulva that actually gives you an orgasm.
right.
For ladies. Yeah. So I don't know much about it.
I mean, you said it. Yeah, you said it. You don't know much, but
No, I don't know
So-
much about what they're fucking talking about. I'm just watching, I'm sure they fucking know, but I'm not an expert. I talkie.
yeah, you talk a lot. You talk.
So how's your vulva?
Mine's good.
Brian's got like 4 different roles. I don't know.
Talking about the food, right?
Yeah, sure, dude. Not the Pokemon.
Is there food?
Vulva.
Vulva.
Vulva. Yeah. Sore.
What are your plans for February, Brian?
Well,
What are you going to do before the world comes to a screeching halt?
Dude, they don't fucking.
I don't know, dude. I guess celebrate Valentine's again.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Valentine's this year?
Hey, man, it's a surprise.
Oh, it's a surprise?
It's
I
a
didn't know it was a surprise.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
all
I
right.
mean, with the
Alright.
talking you were doing earlier,
I mean,
very scared.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I'm staying out of it then.
Hey, careful. All right.
Where are you going to be? Around what area?
Yeah.
A pool.
Which cheap ass motel are you looking at?
The
Super
Omni,
8,
dude.
Motel 6,
Omni, dog.
He's going to go La Quinta, baby.
La Quinta,
Yeah.
Red Roof.
What's y'all's
Guessed
anniversary?
in. Our anniversary is this month too.
No
Oh wow! So you
Yeah.
got a double gift.
Well,
The
Or-
gift that keeps on giving.
well, today's this month's also my girlfriend's birthday.
Whoa.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
you're dumb. You should have
Say
waited
goodbye
a
to your
month.
wallet.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You
So
gotta
before the world ends, I'm pretty much just gonna die of starvation,
Yeah.
of poverty.
Yeah. I mean, you won't die of starvation. You got probably about 6 months on that.
Hey,
one,
no,
you know,
be careful. Please
'Cause
be
your
careful.
body eats itself.
Yeah, you got a good
You
year and a half.
gotta good. Yeah, you're good, dude.
Dude, that's a fallacy, dude.
By
Fat
that
people
point-
don't live long, all right? That's skinny people. Just saying.
But at that point, you'll be, used to it, be able to hunt. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I already know how to hunt.
Yeah.
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 Have you hunted before?
No. What the fuck are you thinking about?
Thinking about
How
that.
do you either have or haven't? You don't just like.
I was thinking about the middle school days when he would throw rocks at lizards.
Yeah,
No, I'm
he's thinking
thinking
about
of-
all the bunnies he's strangled.
Thinking back to my Boy Scout days.
Did you hunt
We
anything?
hunt.
Like a
I
dove or
remember
something?
We
Like
went
with
to
a
a
trap or
field.
something?
Like a
We went to a
dove?
field. I don't know. No, I probably didn't hunt that.
I never hunt, so like, and I'm not about it, so I don't even know how that would work. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean, what would you
couldn't
use
do it.
if you?
I couldn't
knew
do
you
it. I couldn't do it.
Use a gun, right?
Yeah, rifle, probably.
A rifle. That's it. So you couldn't hunt with your hands.
I mean, you could try, but what are you
Man.
gonna catch?
Fish, dude.
I could probably fish, but even then I feel bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could probably fish. I guess.
Wow.
just turn into a pescatarian by default.
Coconuts and fish.
From yeah, I could probably just spear a fish. You know.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Dude.
A fish with a rifle.
I was watching this show, the 72 Most Dangerous Animals or something. It's on Netflix.
I like.
Did you go through all 72?
I went through the 60. Right
No
now.
way.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Tell us more about.
there's a crap load of really dangerous wildlife in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky.
I hope you remember every name.
I remember
Scientific.
one called like the Kachun monkey or whatever.
That's in the ocean.
No, it's not in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
No, but I mean, like these are just animals. Like they tell you. Like,
Is it a sea monkey?
No, it's not a sea monkey. No.
Sea urchin.
I mean, that one's
Sea urchin.
No.
What about the sea urchin? How dangerous? What was the?
They weren't that dangerous. No, they weren't that dangerous.
But were they on the list?
They were. Yeah, the capuchin monkey.
What'd you call it originally? What'd you call it first?
Cachon or something.
It's a cappuccino, dude.
Cabron monkey, dude. That's
Come around.
Yeah.
the cabron monkey.
So why are they dangerous?
I think they just bite off. That's how they look like. Their head is like that.
How's that, dude? I could fight that motherfucker
Bro.
right now.
Those are
That's Marcel from
Yeah.
Friends, dude. How is it dangerous?
Really? Wow. Believe
Wow.
me, it's actually pretty dangerous.
Why? I don't believe you. What happened?
What was the other one? Koalas?
Sloths.
Sloths.
Did you
They're
fight
dangerous?
a?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause
Dude,
like,
have you seen the fucking claws on those motherfuckers?
yeah, the way that they can
What are they
grab
gonna
you. If they can grab a hold onto you, like you can't let it go. Because if you let go, they literally twist some of your arteries. Because they're like touching you really
They
hard.
just have a really strong grip.
Yeah.
Did you
Same.
fight?
Same with like anteaters.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, anteaters are only like less dangerous than, or are about as dangerous as tigers.
What?
They're on the same.
Oh, you know
level.
what's a really,
What?
you know what's a really bullshit animal that's really dangerous?
What?
A honey badger.
Oh, dude,
Honey
honey
badger.
badgers are.
They'll fuck you up, and they're like
Oh, man.
this fucking tall.
Really?
They'll fuck you up. Yeah,
They
Jesus.
don't care.
they don't care.
Yeah.
Same with the
believe it.
Tasmanian devil,
Ooh.
but you know that already
Yeah. dude.
because it like
Looney Tunes.
yeah,
Yeah, they spin really fast.
but they fuck you up too. Say Wolverines. Wolverines will fuck
Wolverines.
you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the difference between Wolverines and honey badgers? Is it pretty radical, or are they like in the same
Honey,
genus?
honey badgers like kind of longer. I mean, they're in the same family, like
Oh, yeah?
marsupials, right? They're marsupials.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest.
My cat's going crazy.
Yeah, no. In the ocean, there's I think something called like a vampire fish or something like that.
Vampire freaks?
Vampire fish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, I was watching this video.
Huh? No.
Fish or octopus?
Fish.
What's going on?
They're not the same. Come on, guys,
vampire
get your
fish.
list right.
Yeah, pull it up,
Vampire
Jenny.
fish.
Yeah, Jenny, pull it up. Jenny, pull it up. All right, yeah.
Jenny.
Thank you, thank you, Pablo. We found our Jenny.
All right. Well, it's official. February.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
New job.
You always gotta bring it
Oh
up.
yeah, she did. She did. Oh,
Oh,
fuck that.
scary.
Hey, what's that
Vampire
alien-looking thing over there? The thing that looks like a dick.
It's a hot dog.
That's the
Oh, hot dog. Hot dog.
dog.
Hot dog.
What is that?
That's from fucking Prometheus. That's not
Oh,
real.
right. That's a vampire fish.
Oh, that's how they
Oh.
like their suction. Or
That's from fucking Prometheus, dude.
Oh.
From Prometheus.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw a fish with wings that would pop out the water and just glide in the air.
Oh yeah, like a flying
the
fish.
flying
fish.
Yes, there's
Dude,
flying
Those
fish.
are real?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
those are the
I
ones
didn't
that
know
fucking bears eat. They just grab them, right?
No, those are salmon.
Yeah.
But there's like fish in the ocean. That,
Oh, that's
I
the
don't
penis.
like that.
That's the penis fish. Yeah.
That's from fucking Prometheus, dude.
That's like
that's from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking sarlacc.
Can you
That's a
pull up
sarlacc pit.
Flying fish, Jenny?
Jenny, can you pull the
that video of that
You pull the
deer.
Pfizer reports, X-22 reports.
Can you pull a silverback fighting a vampire fish? Yeah, fuck that. If I'm swimming and I see that motherfucker with like 1,000 teeth, I'm done.
You
I
want to
give
be a
up.
pescatarian? You got a fish.
Not that motherfucker. How am I gonna eat that? That looks like a dong.
That's
It is.
What
That's a penis fish.
Yeah,
that's
see,
real.
there you go.
Sea cucumber.
That's a real thing.
Is that what it is?
I don't know what what
It's
they
a
actually.
sea. It's a sea wiener.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
penis
sea
fish.
cucumber.
No, but that's the thing that when it opens its mouth, you get all those teeth.
Fuck
Oh,
that,
what?
dude. Why would you? Okay, first of all,
It's not a-
whoever is religious in this fucking room should not be anymore. Because why would God make that? Right?
Yeah,
That's fucked
To
up.
keep you away from the water.
What the fuck? Why? What is that? Fucking Naboo or something? Why am I away from the water?
Dude, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I would be though. If I see that fucking flying dick swimming across
not
my
about
face,
water at
I'm
all.
getting the
Yeah.
fuck out of there.
Oceans, lakes.
Oceans do.
Well,
What is that?
That's a blobfish. That's a blobfish.
Blobfish?
It's a part of the Bryant family.
Yeah.
Yeah, careful, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you think the Chinese eat that?
Dude, what do you bring my people up?
Oh.
Including you, Jenny, if you shut up.
Yeah.
Alright?
Wait, careful, alright? Let's not bring Jenny into this, alright?
I'm right here. Alright?
Careful. Yeah, dude, that show is just crazy. It made me fear life so much.
I like those
Really?
shows on those lists on Animal Planet. I used to watch the
Yeah.
show all the time, like
Yeah.
most dangerous encounters, you
Yeah.
know, and it's like most extreme animal. I love
The
those.
countdown, dude.
As
10?
dumb
Top 10?
as dumb as TV as it is, but
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait.
I love people getting fucked up by animals.
This is what I like about it, though, is that the show is kind of like a tournament to find out the most dangerous animal. So, like, every show you get, like, 7 animals, and then of those 7... the
Oh
most
damn! You watched a
dangerous one-
lot of these fucking episodes. Then.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's like a
Christ.
bracket.
Yeah,
It's a bracket of
there's a
animals.
bracket, there is, yeah. And then the bracket keeps...
Wait, so are they
moving on.
keeping count with
Yeah.
the other episodes?
They are.
What's the top one right now?
Yeah.
I think it's a certain mosquito, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, that will fuck everything up.
that will
Yeah.
fuck everything.
What was the one that you were like most scared of personally?
Oh, it's just because of the way it moved. This one, like, very green frog that contorts... well, it contorts its arm.
Is
so
it
that
the
it
frog
kinda-
from South Park, the
Hello,
Mexican
my lady.
frog?
Hello, my
No,
darling.
Oh, the
Hello,
racist
my-
frog. That's a racist frog. That's not the.
Well, what it does is, like, yeah, so it, like, bends his bone all the way back, and it, like, kind of, like...
Breakdances?
It, like, hits itself or something.
I feel like
and
you
it's
just
just
watched
oil.
Prometheus last night. And
No.
you're just bullshitting us.
No, it's a real thing. Look up, like, that green
it
frog.
smacks
Janie,
itself?
look up,
Jamie.
look at the green frog. And, moves its arm like.
I guess this is the
and
new
it's
show.
oily.
So it smacks itself to pull out poison or what?
Yeah, something like, and it's very slimy.
You know what?
Like,
I don't like those animals that will hit you and you think it's just like oh yeah, that did nothing, but they'll fucking poison you
Like
before,
water dragons?
and then you fuck water dragons. What's the rank on those?
I didn't see one yet. No.
That probably because they're
Top.
they're
At the end
top.
of the season.
Those motherfuckers are
Yeah.
mean, dude.
They eat you alive.
Do
They
they?
won't. They don't kill you. They don't wait for you to die. As soon as you just lay down because you can't move because of the poison, you start eating you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you shouldn't have one as a pet. That's why they're illegal. That's why only drug lords have them.
Damn.
I was watching
Yeah,
some dude on YouTube talk about his anaconda. This dude in Brazil has an anaconda as a pet,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
not
dangerous as hell.
innuendo,
and he's like
Monster.
oh my god,
No, not
you
that.
lost it. A good
Yeah, okay.
half
Thank
an
you,
hour.
Janie.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jenny.
We'll call you.
No, but this dude has an anaconda as a pet in Brazil or some shit like that. Some fucking place in the Amazon. And the dude's like, I hate this bad rep that anacondas get. I'm like, motherfucker, I've seen since I was a kid at least 3 news reports of like an entire person getting eaten by an anaconda. This is not a bad rep. They created that. They will
Yeah.
eat you.
And anaconda was big on their list. It was number 1, actually, because it eats it eats other anacondas. Like,
Yeah,
you can eat,
I
like,
remember
They'll eat
seeing.
anything that like they think they can fit.
Yeah.
And we still don't know how big they get because I remember back home there was like a report from the Amazon and we watched it and it was this giant fucking trail that looked like as big like as thick as an 18-wheeler and all the trees around it were like bent, so it was like slithering and like just knocking down giant trees.
Jeez.
So we still don't know how fucking massive these motherfuckers get.
We have a pretty good idea. I think Ice Cube told us. You know,
And
Ice Cube
and
showed us how big it is.
he survived, didn't
He
he?
survived.
Good on Anaconda, by
Shout
the
out to
way.
Ice Cube.
Shout out to Anaconda for letting the black guy live. Because that
Cool.
shit don't happen. That shit
Yeah,
don't
no,
happen.
I don't know.
And J-Lo. J-Lo survived too.
Oh yeah, then.
Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
him and J-Lo, right?
Him and J-Lo. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was it.
That's kind of scary.
Dude,
You
that
know what-
movie used to freak me out.
You know
so
what
much.
part freaked me out the most? Not the Anaconda. But when the dude goes underwater and he gets that mosquito stuck in his throat, and they have to cut his throat to get it out,
Damn, I don't remember.
that's the worst part of the fucking movie. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Why did it get stuck in this? What kind of mosquito? What?
I don't know, but it was like a bug or something that just goes in his throat and gets stuck, and they have to cut it with a knife. So he I think he survives too. Actually, I think he was the other one that survives because he was walking around with like a bloody neck for like a good chunk of the movie. But I remember that part freaked me out more than the anaconda because I was like, I'll avoid it. I can't avoid an anaconda, but maybe like a bug will fly into my mouth and I'll never know. You know.
That movie used to freak me out, but then I watched it again, and the anaconda just does not look the same.
That's probably why. That's probably why it didn't freak me out. I was like,
Yeah,
I was a tender little boy. You know, you were pretty.
Yeah, I was like 10 years old. Hey man, come on, I'm young.
Yeah, you're in your tenor.
We already determined that I'm young. The other day when your sister couldn't fit her jacket and it was given to me.
You're more like Carl Young.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah.
Young and thin.
Just because you can fit into stuff doesn't mean you're young.
I'm young. I'm so young.
Just because you can fit into an anaconda.
Yeah.
I think that should be like the qualifying, right? If an anaconda can eat you, you're pretty fat.
You're pretty, yeah, exactly. So
you're fine, dude. Don't
Hey,
worry
dude,
about
No one's gonna eat
Get an
you.
be
anaconda.
careful, please.
Yeah. Maybe that one that knocked the trees over.
Dude, I'd never fuck with anacondas. I would never go to those like rainforests.
No,
Just
why
fuck
would
with
you
them.
do that? I don't
There's a
understand.
lot of people that do.
I know. I
Have you
don't
guys
know
ever
why.
met somebody that has like a pet snake or something?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I've never met somebody, but I feel like, I mean, they'd be cool, but I would be weird.
Yeah.
No, I would never do that. No.
Yeah,
I would
I don't
never,
follow
or
things.
I wouldn't even like date someone that had one. Because what the fuck? I have a cat. What if we live together?
Well, what's the
Fucking
most
pick its out.
exotic
Or-
pet that you guys would have?
What are those, like horned lizards?
Horn lizard?
Yeah, is that what it is?
I'll probably have an axolot.
Jenny, look it up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like a dragon lizard.
Yeah. My
A
nephew
horned
has
dragon.
one of those.
A
Yeah.
dragon
Like
lizard.
a little baby dragon lizard. I don't know what they're called.
I would get an axolot.
What's that?
It's like a little. It's like the thing that looks like a mudkip.
Okay.
Have you seen it,
No.
Jenny? Can you pull that up? It's a bearded dragon. That's a frog, dude.
Yeah, that's a frog. That's a horned frog. Yeah.
Huh.
Things yeah. But well, it looks like a mudkip.
Yeah, it looks like a mudkip. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
And it smiles at you. It has like a weird like.
Well, I mean, realistically, like you have it in your apartment, you know.
It's an amphibian, so you have it in a tank.
Yeah. What is
Jenny, can you look up an axolot? But what's it called? What's that called? Yeah, see?
Damn. Yeah, I think
It's spelled
crazy when I have a
AXAXO.
You want to eat it?
Hey, I don't want
TL?
to eat it. I don't want to eat it. I just like how they look. That's it.
Is that like a pretty pop? Like, would you find that in the city? Like chinchilla? Like guinea pigs. I'm sorry, guinea pigs.
Like just
Like
running
in Peru,
around.
like a Peru, like a food stand or something.
Like
how common is it?
yeah, I don't know if it's that common.
No. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen it?
That's
No.
it. That's it.
I have not.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Those are only in the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow.
So they're, yeah.
Oh,
I like them. They're cute.
Yeah.
interesting.
Did you ever see any guinea pig like in a food stand in Peru? Right?
No, because that's like outside the city. People always ask me that. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was trying to say. How common is it? Like,
it's not common in the city.
No,
No.
it's more of an outskirts.
It's more of like, you know.
Like you're dirt poor.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't want to say it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's pretty much it. Oh, I just said chinchilla.
That's as exotic as it gets?
For me, yeah. Dude, I don't
Okay.
fuck around with animals.
You just want to wear
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
don't. You really
Yeah.
don't.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to wear it. But
He's gonna
maybe I'll
eat
think
it.
about it.
He's gonna eat it.
But-
It's
That's
all
what I was
fat,
saying. You
yeah.
just want to eat it.
Hey, dude, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it.
You had tarantulas?
Tarantulas, alright.
How was
God
that?
damn.
Did they just die of old age, or they
Yeah, I think they exploded because they ate too much crickets.
exploded?
Yeah, their bodies
That can happen.
exploded.
No way.
Why would you
Yeah.
feed him so many crickets?
I didn't. My dad did.
Mm.
Dang. Is that good? Do they have a shell? Like, do they or do they just grow?
Spiders don't have shells.
No,
No.
but they don't like.
Have you seen
Look-
eight?
No, but I mean, I don't think it's uncommon for spiders to explode.
Really?
Aren't there some spiders that kind of die when they give birth? Like their stomach falls or rips open.
You're
I don't know.
our animal expert in the show.
Yeah, you already watched 60 fucking episodes of this thing. I don't know.
Dude. A lot of those names are just like, they come and go, you know, because there's so many animals there that are just like there's like 4 alligators that I've already seen that they just.
Oh, they're different alligators.
Well, they're different alligators, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell alligators apart. I mean, like you're an alligator,
From what?
which I'm sure the
Like from different types of other.
I want to
alligators.
apologize to the alligator community.
There's different types of alligators?
For example, like I didn't know that there's this like a theme park in Florida
Of
on
course,
alligators.
it's fucking Florida.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the
There's
hell?
several. I think Louisiana might have some.
Really?
Maybe.
Wow.
But-
I mean, those 2 places are swamps, so they might.
I guess yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, they were just showing like just all the types of alligators that they have. I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
I guess like different parts of the world and
There's one that you just don't want to fuck with, like at all. Like if you get near it, like, okay, they made this example of this student that was trying to like make bait with fish, like in front of this dock, right in front of like the ocean in Florida, and all of a sudden she didn't expect it because she wasn't in the water, but she was just right here on top of like the dock.
yeah.
This alligator, like with its tail, kind of like pushed itself up, and it landed on her and dragged her down, and it just held onto her leg.
Yeah, do alligators.
And
And she died?
no,
What?
like the alligator twisted it a little, but something I forgot what she did. She did something and she escaped, but they had to take her foot apart.
You know what you gotta do? Stab in the eye. Every animal, stab in the eye. I feel like that's like number 1 rule. Like every animal would just be like, fuck that, you know? Because that'll hurt.
But that's why they got layers.
Oh, yeah, they do fucking alligators.
Dude, but just imagine, like you're sitting here at a dock.
You know
And then
why?
this
I
animal-
can't. You know why?
Why?
Because I would never be in the nature. Why would I put myself in that situation? Why would I be hanging out at the docks? What the fuck am I?
Hey, dude,
Sailor?
You want to fish? You gotta say
Yeah, when there's an outbreak going on around the world, when there's bombs happening, and you don't have a basement.
I'm not going to Florida.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm going over there. I'm staying here.
You gotta survive. I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just going to.
I'm not gonna fish in Houston oil drenched like water.
But I'm not gonna go where all the predators are. You know?
Yeah, that's that too. I'll say that. Yeah, this is where the
Yeah,
good
fuck
stuff
that,
is.
dude.
If you had to pick one animal that was gonna kill you, and that's how you're gonna end your life, what would it be?
There's just one snake. When it bites you, the venom, it takes like about a minute for it to go straight to your lungs, and it pretty much like disintegrates it, and you just die
I think
automatically.
it hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does hurt.
probably fucking hurts because your blood on the way there, your blood's gonna like coagulate and shit. It's gonna fucking hurt.
But
I wouldn't want to go.
You
like
die
that.
quick.
I ain't gonna go like a bitch like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
Yeah,
Hey,
like
careful.
if
Oh yeah, how would you die? Go ahead, dude. Come on,
I'm gonna fight a Komodo dragon.
get the fuck out of here.
You know?
There's not gonna be
I
a
wanna
fight.
fight
You're
a
just gonna
Komodo
die.
dragon.
That's it.
I mean, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna slay it, and then I will slay the dragon, and I'm gonna
Seriously.
die from the dragon's gonna die before me, but it's
Like,
probably
you're gonna get bit. and you're gonna
like it's
get-
probably gonna it's
I
definitely
see.
gonna bite me because we're gonna wrestle
Or
a
you're gonna
bit,
kill it
but I'm gonna kill it
and not get eaten
and not get eaten.
until another one shows up. And starts eating
And
it.
the rest, yeah, but by the time
The Komodo
the
family,
dragon, the boys,
Yeah,
by the time the boys show up, I
By
wanna
the
be,
time they pull up their trunks.
I wanna be
That's
gone,
good.
and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you, your dad died." You know, like I'm
Oh,
just gonna
I
be like
see.
that.
It's
That's
interesting.
it. That's it.
Wow.
But I ain't going like a bitch, dude.
That's
Alright?
crazy.
You just went like a bitch. I ain't
Hey,
going like
dude,
a bitch.
that's just the fastest way to die. All
Let
right,
a
I'm just
snake,
saying.
you let a snake bite you in your toe. Come on.
Yeah, he's not even like putting like he's just walking around like a dummy, and the snake just fucking kills him, and then a Komodo dragon eats him after that probably.
Hey, dude,
So there's a bunch
careful.
of reptiles here.
No, careful, dude. And then a kind of probable.
I don't fight it.
All right, how would you do that, Paul?
There's a Brazilian spider that hangs out in bananas and it bites you. Like gives you like a 4-hour erection and then you get a heart attack.
I've heard that's in the show. That's in the show. Oh, that is in the show. Yes, that is true.
Wait, so you get an erection?
That's the most deadliest spider in South America.
Okay, but that's really embarrassing. So they're gonna pick you up, and you're gonna be hard as a fucking rock as they pick you up. Hell no, I'm not. I ain't going like a bitch like that, dude.
And apparently, like your heart stops for a little bit, and then it comes back, and then it stops, and then it comes like that for like 3 or 4 hours.
Are you conscious when that shit happens?
Yeah. Well, like no.
So you going in and out?
Yeah.
At one point, your brain is just not working anymore.
Well, I mean, the guy that talked about his experience, he survived it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But he got the.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. That's how I remember.
What if you want to have like this weird sex, right? And you purposely get beat, fuck someone, and then you survive.
It's like, why are you falling asleep so much? It's like, oh, I'm dying.
Also in Brazil is like the biggest spider in the world.
How big?
Like we're talking like this big.
Fuck that, dude. That's like Australian rats. Like Australian rats are big, dude.
Yeah, I mean I can imagine so. Yeah.
They be teaching little turtles how to fight and shit. How big
they're careful, dude. Come on. No, I'm gonna show you like.
Oh man! Speaking of, I saw the ooze canister. You know the liquid that turned the turtles into the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
but you know the ooze, the green canister with the metal? Like, I saw they have that. They sell that. It's like, I have an exact replica, and I want to buy it. It looks so fucking cool.
Just have it right there.
Just have it right there in the middle, dude. That would look sick, right? Yeah, I want to get it. Fuck it.
Oh, the Goliath bird eater. That's what it's called.
I think I've heard about it.
It jumps.
Because the name Goliath just sounds...
Yeah, it gets
like a plate.
It gets pretty huge. Yeah, it gets pretty huge.
I can't see. Jenny, can you pull that out?
Jenny?
The Goliath bird eater?
Yeah, the Goliath bird eater. These motherfuckers.
Next time we should hook it up to the big screen.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't do that.
Yeah, that would be
I think
good,
this is a new season. Fuck that.
Bird
I mean, it's not that big. Look at that hand.
Look at that hand.
That's what I'm saying.
That's huge.
That is huge.
I was thinking, I mean, that one looks damn. Okay.
But the thing is, they only pop up in the night. That's what I remember.
I feel like I've seen tarantulas that big though.
It's only like if you're strolling in the forest like at night.
Why would you do that again? Why would you do that?
Hey, dude, some scientists.
That's why you stay away from.
I mean, yes, like if you're a scientist and you have to do it because that's like what you wanted to do. But if you're just a regular fucking schmo, why would you want to do that?
I don't know, man.
Just use italki.
Just use italki.
Don't forget to use italki.
Languages.
Yeah. There's only 2. Actually, there's 3 because they speak French in Guyana.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's 3. Huh?
What's Guyana?
Guyana? French Guyana. It's a country in South America. Yeah. It's next to Colombia, I believe.
But I mean, Spanish-wise, is it?
They speak French only.
No, I'm talking about like an italki.
Oh. Everyone else except for Brazil.
Oh.
So there's 3.
Oh wow. Well, guys, it's been a wild ride.
It's been a great ride.
Yeah, I guess 2020 starting
2020,
out
man.
shitty.
February, here we go.
Yeah,
You
February.
just learn of all the animals that can kill you.
Yes. So be careful out there.
Yeah, don't go outside, dude. We have VR now. You can experience the outside inside.
I guess, yeah, if you want to do that, give yourself a heart attack. Make sure to follow me at Othering. Follow Pablo at Bonzo for Moon Roses. Follow Unnamed Producer at LCL_no.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to add?
That's it, fam. I'll be doing a show in Japanese pretty soon.
We'll be doing Spanish next season. We have camera.
And we'll do French eventually.
And yeah, I learned French.
We speak French and he speaks Japanese.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be funny.
You'll do
and
Spanish.
I'm actually the bilingual, so I can't understand both. So I'm a mediator.
Barely.
Because I'm great. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Later.
Peace out.